How's everybody doing out there? Let's see. Whoops, there's me. Just checking the chat. Usually streaming much earlier than this, so I might be getting a different crowd, which is cool. Love a different crowd. And let's check out this. All right, cool. Love a different. Love hearing myself too. Fantastic. All right, welcome. How's it going, everyone? Happy to have you here. I am streaming a little later than usual, but happy to do it. Happy to accommodate the late night crowd. You know, sometimes writing gets a little sexier at night. Not physically, of course. I mean, like emotionally. You know, the sun sets. It's magic hour. The moon comes out. There's starlight. You can see the little bits of rock glistening underneath the street lamps and the concrete outside. The cars light up the night with their headlights and tail lights going up and down the highway. Everything gets a little cooler temperature-wise, and also maybe a little cooler, you know, in the sense of what is cool and what is not. In culture, what's up? How's it going? Also, just so you're aware, I'm streaming live on YouTube Vertical. If you want to check out a different view, you can always pop onto the YouTube Live there. For anybody on YouTube Vertical, you can always pop over to my twitch.tv/Derrick Denicola Writer to see what I'm about to write, because I have no idea. And let's see, what do I want to do today? Honestly, you know, in these streams where I start on the later side, I keep kind of questioning myself, like, ooh, do I want to challenge myself to write a short story in under an hour? Or do I want to hang out and just see what's going on out there? Honestly, it'd be like a nice little bit of time to decompress from a long work day. So, you know, I see I have some viewers on Vertical Live on YouTube. What's going on with you? Love to know what you're up to. What part of your day are you in? And maybe I can use that as a little inspiration to create an original fiction piece. Or you can always watch me snack, little mukbang. Hi, Jesus loves you. How are you doing? Elena, hello. It's night. Thank you for joining me on your night off. Little country girl 83. Hi. Jesus loves you. Just telling me night. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the well wishes. Whenever I go to sleep tonight, I will remember that you wished me night. You didn't say good night, but no one ever really says bad night. So I'm going to take it as a positive thing based on your screen name. Tariq Blocks. Hi, how's it going, Tariq Blocks? How you doing today? Tariq Blocks 2. Was there a Tariq Blocks 1? Me too, it's night. Okay, cool. Excellent. Well, I don't know if you're just kind of hanging out on the YouTube Vertical or if you found me because you are also interested in writing. But it is what I normally do on my streams. I'm on Twitch right now. I'm on YouTube Live right now. If you want to see like a more horizontal picture, and eventually I'm going to pull up some blank pages, start writing, or maybe host a digital writer's room. I don't know if anybody's ever wanted to be a part of a writer's room, but we could do a fun little digital version of one if you're interested. Little country girl says it's the first time watching your stream. Well, thank you for giving me a chance. I appreciate it. I don't know what you're looking for in a streaming personality. But I hope I can provide it. If not, I get it. But what does everybody do out there? Is anybody interested in writing or creativity or the arts? Or are we just kind of mindlessly scrolling, seeing what's happening out here in the big ethereal land of the internet? Jesus loves you. Sometimes people live on the other side of the world. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. I think it's safe to say half of most people live on the other side of the world. But thank you so much, Jesus loves you, for being on the stream for as long as you have. I appreciate it. And good night as well. John McCorby says, I want to be an artist when I grow up and maybe a scientist. Very interesting. I got to say, art and science are really easy to intermingle. I think sometimes art is a science and sometimes science is an art. I remember reading a book called, oh geez, I forget the name of it, but it's a brief biography of both Picasso and Einstein and how it parallels their lives. I wonder if I still have it. Let me see, 1 second. Do I have it? I'll be honest, I did a big purge. I'll be honest, I have a lot of books. And I don't want to waste my time on stream digging for it, but how lovely it is, and how wonderful of a read to see how great minds really do think alike, even if it's in completely different fields. Little country girl, I'm kind of popular. I don't doubt it. I bet you're super popular. My dad is in Las Vegas. Their time is 2 hours. Oh, before. Okay, yeah, excellent, excellent. Yeah, Vegas is just I wouldn't say a short drive away, but a doable drive away from me. Also, somebody's fighting for attention. That would be Sugar, my dog, and I think Polka Daughter says very philosophical tonight. Oh, I couldn't even say philosophical. I was gonna say philosophical. Philosophical tonight. Oh, Pro, hello. What's up? It's good to see you again. That sounds fun. How does it work? Oh, Polka Daughters. How does what work? I'm a writing tutor. Oh, you're talking about the digital writers room, perhaps. Oh yeah. So if you go on to Little Country Girl, I have a sub. Oh, thank you for subbing, Little Country Girl. I appreciate it. As someone so popular, I appreciate the follow. Thing that I like about art. Yeah, I agree with John McCorby, who says, thing I like about our art is it can be abstract, or art can be or feel, or we can, how we look, or art can be a smell, like a perfumer as well. Those guys are artists. But back to Polka Daughters, 17. Let me tell you how the digital writers room works. So what I'll do is I'll bring up a digital whiteboard where we just have our big blank space. Like in a real writer's room, you would probably have a big empty board. And what we would do is we'd probably throw out somewhere, just because of how polls work on Twitch and YouTube, about 8 ideas. And we would do a round robin tournament of the idea that we're most excited to write about. And then we would solidify what the idea is, and I would act as like a showrunner, and the chat would act as my writer's room, and I would kind of keep steering the direction and type live for the writers so we can see the idea come to life. We would try and do something in under 5 pages or less, and at the end of the digital writer's room, we'd have a little sketch or product or something. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Bear VR. Do you play VR? Hmm. Hey, screen name checks out. I don't think you can make it to being popular. I know you can. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that. For the vote of support. I need it. So thank you for the ego boost. I appreciate you. So Polka Dotter, did I answer your question? Is that something we want to kick off with? Because honestly, I wouldn't mind kicking off with it myself. Just kind of coming in hot from work um, and I really like talking with everybody. I like seeing what everybody's ideas are. And so if it doesn't, you know, alienate people who just want to lurk, maybe it's time. So what I'll do is I'll put polls on Twitch, I'll put polls on YouTube Live, and Jesus loves you. I thought you were going to bed, you little liar. This is just a nice little tea. This is just tea. This is a black cherry decaffeinated tea, just something a little bit more adventurous than water, but won't keep me up at night. Also, I had to learn the hard way. Decaffeinated doesn't mean zero caffeine. It just means less caffeine. So you drink a bunch, you still might be in a bad way. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and for anybody who's interested in like seeing what I'm doing, you can hop on over to youtube.com to my YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you do, it always helps me out. /@ Derrick Denicola. It's in the screen name right there. And if you want to watch with ads for some sadomasochistic reason, I'm also on Twitch /Derrick Denicola Writer. And let's see. And then we'll just start this process if you're interested in checking it out. Okay, so here we go. Please give me a moment to pull up something brand new. Start a brand new board. Freeform. I love to use Freeform. It's just software that came with my Mac. But what's more lovely to a writer than an infinite amount of space to write on? You can put little post-it notes on it. You can highlight things. You can add video. You can add links. It's fantastic. What a great little tool. Let me see. And I will open this. Okay. All right, here we are. We have our digital whiteboard put up on the screen for everybody here in the YouTube Vertical Live. You're not going to be able to see it, but I guess I can just talk you through it, all right? So, here we go. What I'll do is I'm happy to contribute my own ideas, of course. But if you have any of your own ideas, something that you have in the Notes app of your phone where you thought, oh, I always thought that this could be funny, this could be a good idea, be sure to, put it in the chat. No idea is off limits. I will say, of course, use your better judgment. And even if your idea is not the right idea, it could inspire the right idea. In this way, we try and turn the digital writer's room into a safe space, right, for ideas. Because when you're writing, and there's no wrong way, there's no right way to write, W-R-I-T-E, but we have to allow ourselves the opportunity to fail, be foolish, and then oftentimes in discussing what doesn't work about something, we will discover what does work. And Here we get to failure faster, and it's fun. It's fun. So, let's see. Let me see. What drink is that? Look at the comments. No, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy, actually. Okay, cool, excellent. Look at the comments. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Okay, so here we have our digital whiteboard. So, let me check the chat and see if anybody is wanting to contribute anything. Also, I'll check the Discord. However, things rarely come through the Discord. Everybody's usually on the chat. Let's see. Pro says, I can't get into Twitch because of my new phone. Oh, okay, that's okay. Also would leave to go to another live I normally go to, but I get bullied every time there, so I don't want to go there. Yeah, don't go where you get bullied, that's for sure. Happy to have you here. What brand of tea is that? Because black cherry sounds bomb. It is, 1 second. It is Celestial Seasonings. Celestial Seasonings, black cherry. So, no, they're not paying me to say that. And why would they? They don't know me. But I love it. I'll make a giant picture of it. And just to change up the water game. It's important to stay hydrated, but it's important to have fun in life too. Okay, so we have our first suggestion from Polka Dotter 17. Hear me out. Forest Village. Creatures occupy it. I've had this idea of a main character living in a mushroom house and winning over the local village of mice. Okay, excellent. I have some questions, but let's put it on the board. I bet you have some questions too. Let me see. So, number 1, the first idea from Polka Dotter 17. Character, living in a mushroom house wins over a local village of mice. Okay, excellent. And as always, let's left justify this and make it look a little bit more listy. Okay, excellent, cool. Now normally I would look at the notes app on my phone, but I'm using it to vertical live stream. Elena, you're back. Thanks so much. Well, Elena, just so you're aware, we are currently writing on my YouTube Live, on my Twitch Live. We're hosting a little digital writer's room. So if you can't hop over, that's fine. But if you want to ever contribute an idea for something that you might want to write in under 5 pages, right? So that's what we're doing here. We're pitching ideas out, what interests us. Maybe we combine 2 ideas into one. Polka Dotter says Celestial Tea for the win. Yes. One Pro says, also, I like that live, but one of my fellow mods bully me, but the main guy doesn't do anything. Oh, yeah. Those mods, I gotta tell you, it's always a dice roll. I know we have a few really good mods over here. I don't know if they're on today. I'm usually on a little earlier, so they might be asleep, passed out, tuned in to a favorite TV show, perhaps. Let's see. Okay, let me try and pull up my notes app on my computer here, the old-fashioned way. And see if I have anything. Wow, you know, it's weird because my creative notes actually get intermixed with my grocery lists sometimes. Well, Country Girl 83 says, "Hey, you should search a YouTube tutorial to use screen share on your computer next stream." You know what? I did, and I ended up getting a plugin for OBS, and it still didn't work. I think OBS immediately patched it. I know I've seen some other gamers like use the bottom half of their vertical stream uh, for screens for their game screen. But I tell you, I tried all day last week, and I just failed epically. So I kind of threw my hands up in the air and got a little frustrated. Um, but you know, you fall off the horse, you got to get it back on. So you know, maybe I'll try and knock it out for next week. I know, I right? Michaela J2V, Jesus loves you, or Jesus loves you. I don't know who you mean, just because I don't want to take it out of context. But thank you, thank you. I do understand the sentiment, and I appreciate that. Okay, so anything from me? Ooh, a lot of grocery lists. Okay, here's interesting. Here's, you know, sometimes we write down lines that we think are going to be clever or witty. And while I'm sure I enjoyed this at the time, I don't feel the same way about it. But maybe we can turn it into something. Maybe we can make it better. I just have a single line here. You are not a person. You're a red flag personified. And sometimes we can use the Socratic method to figure out and ask ourselves questions as to what that means, and maybe even reach a more creative conclusion. Pro says, I do my job as a mod when there are non-mods there, but they time me out for fun also, sorry. I don't really have an idea off the top of my head right now, so I probably don't belong here. You do belong here, and you don't have to have an idea. I mean, I'm asking a lot of you, right? To just show up and be like, give me an idea and we're gonna write it. Don't even worry about it. It's not a big deal. Little Country Girl 83 says, do you game? If you do, what's your fave game? I don't know. It's like asking like somebody their favorite movie. Like I have a favorite drama, and I have a favorite comedy, and I have a favorite nostalgic movie. Like they're different great games for different reasons. I'll give you a quick short list if that's what you're into. If you guys want to know about my game life, I'll tell you. Red Dead Redemption 2 took up a lot of my time, and I was happy about it. And let's see, that led me to like maybe trying out Cyberpunk, and also love to play Dinkum, which is like Animal Crossing on Australian steroids. That's really fun. Me Alpha giving me my little dinosaur. Thank you. Oh my god, Me Alpha. What are you doing up so late? I'm so glad you are up late. Actually, Me Alpha, I don't remember where you are in the world, and it's okay. I don't need to know. But I just wanted to thank you for being here and give me a little dancing dinosaur. Let's see. Let me move this over so everybody can read this. It's not very legible right now. And I know Me Alpha is a notorious lurker. She gives me my they give me my dancing dinosaur, and then Bolt. But I always appreciate it. Do I play Roblox? No, I have not played Roblox. I had my time ate up by the video games I do play. Not against it. Would love to. I'd love to play games more often, but who has the time? Who has the time? Okay. a lot of heavy philosophical questions in here too. Let's see. Oh, okay. I remember this from 2021. I can't believe I remember this. But oh jeez. Someone asks for help. Now that I'm typing it out loud, I don't think it has legs. Sorry. Sorry. How about this? I have a clone of presidential candidate is awakened Manchurian candidate style. I always thought that would be fun, right? Because you have to be like raised as an American citizen, be born in America to run for president. But what if they split up twins? You know, what if they split up twins? Even if they were born in America, took one to Russia, back to Russia, you know, trained it up. I don't know. Well, while also simultaneously grooming this other one to be the perfect American presidential candidate, giving him you know, an unsubstantiated amount of money to always run, and I don't know. Whoops. And we have, but little country girl, I hope I answered your question. Let's see. That's 3. That's 3 so far. Anybody else? I watched a lot of shows like that has, in my opinion, good storylines, but I don't know what to make up myself. It doesn't have to be. I only have business ideas in my notes app, no creative ones. Well, that's funny too. Like, what's a bad business idea? And I'm not saying that you have bad business ideas in your notes app, but it's always kind of fun to do sketches where the conceit is a terrible idea, but they have like unlimited amount of funding, and make a complete full-length commercial out of it. Good night, bye. Thank you so much, Little Country Girl 83. Appreciate you being on for as long as you did. Have a good night, sweet dreams. And we could always brainstorm as a group bad business ideas. There's a SNL writer named Jim Downey who is famous for taking things that already existing and then over-explaining them and making problems out of them. See Change Bank on YouTube, the SNL sketch Change Bank. Ooh, okay. All right, well, let's keep going. Ooh, Southern expressions. Oh, fuck. Maybe it could be in the, like, we could always choose the vehicle later, but like, almost like a Duolingo. Make a tadpole slap a whale. I always say the craziest things. And I can say that because I'm from Louisiana and I know this. I know this. One pro says, full week break because you're bored sounds like a bad business idea for the business, but not the workers. Hold on. A full week break. Okay. It's almost like anti-business concepts. What if the customers are wrong? Let's do a little italices. What if the customers are wrong? Okay. And what else? What else do we have here? Let's see. I read a quote recently, but I don't know what it's from. I think I'm alive, but the spirits say I'm dead. It's something like that. Oh, interesting. And, you know, sometimes these concepts, they don't have to be very funny or anything, but I think I'm alive, but the spirits say I'm dead. Excellent. So what is that quote from? Let's try and find out. Maybe this will lead us to a spark of an idea. I think I'm alive, but the spirits say I'm dead. Quote. Let's see. While the specific phrasing, I think I'm alive, but the spirits say I'm dead, does not appear as a single verified quote, several closely related concepts exist in religious texts, philosophy, and pop culture. For instance, the Book of Revelation, I know your works, you have the reputation of being alive, but you're dead. Marcus Aurelius said, think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what you have left and live it properly. Henrik Ibsen in his play Ghosts says, now we are all ghosts, suggesting that we're not truly alive, but rather possessed by old ideas and dead beliefs. Interesting. There's some fun stuff in that origin. Let's keep that up there. That's fantastic. It might encourage us to explore something and find something deeper, I think. Let's see. One Pro says, you want to know a show I watched like last month? I finished and I liked it. Yes, I do. I think we can all agree that we would like to know of good shows to watch. In the meantime, let's keep going. Gotta keep writing. Okay. I think I'm alive, but I'm dead. 7. Here's an old concept. Man escapes prison in an attempt to... This one's heavy. Make it home. You see, it's dying child. Seems like more heavy than a 5-pager. It's called The Owl House. In my opinion, it's good and has a good storyline, in my opinion. The Owl House. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at The Owl House, shall we? This is a 2020 adventure series. 3 seasons of it. Self-assured teenager Luz stumbles upon a portal to a magical realm where she befriends Ida, a rebellious witch and king, A tiny warrior, despite not having magical abilities, Luz pursues her dream of becoming a witch by serving as Edda's apprentice. Very cool. Not one mention of an owl, though. I'm sure it's relevant. And for anybody who is interested and owns Disney Plus, that's where you can watch it. So nice plug for the Owl House. We'll have to give that a view. See if you're right. What's in the box? And you said 7. Excellent. Oh, you know what? That'll be a fun idea. How about alternate endings to 7? Different things in the box. Okay, 8 ideas. Doesn't matter. They're there. Vakov, the man who escaped from prison. What a lucky guy he is. We don't know. I mean, this fictitious guy. Is he lucky? Well, we'll never find out unless we write it. But Vakov, thanks for being here. Now let's do this voting thing. So I'm going to jump on, it seems like most of you are on YouTube right now. And we have Me Alpha there, just in case you want to vote Me Alpha. Sorry, it's the end of a long day for me. Let's add a poll here and see. So we're going to have to do kind of round robin this thing. What idea excites you? We have, let's call it Mushroom Man wins over mice. These have to be short because they're polls, so I'm trying to summarize. Red flag personified. We have presidential clone. We have bad business ideas. Okay, let's start there and see what gets the most votes. I'll do it for Twitch too. What do you want to write about? I'll do the Mushroom Man wins over mice. We have the red flag personified. We have the presidential clone. Mad business ideas. Oh, I have space for one more here, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll start that poll, and then we'll just give it a few minutes. We'll see what everybody thinks. Take your time, think about it. You're going to be stuck with it. Might as well make a good mistake, right? Right now, it is a tie between bad business ideas and Mushroom Man wins over mice. Gotta break that tie. Everybody vote. Meowth, I know you like to lurk, but it's okay if you vote too. You can always vote silently. What's up? How's it going? Thanks for joining the YouTube live stream. You might be wondering, what am I doing here? As in, what are you doing here? Not me. I know what I'm doing here. I am writing live over on Twitch and over on YouTube Live. And you've stumbled. Okay. Sorry, they left the room, so I figured why continue. Time's ticking down. Okay, I see what's happening here. Let's go ahead and give it a last few seconds, and then we're done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's end this poll. Let me go ahead and make a note about how many votes everything has received. Got a dead tie for Mushroom Man and Bad Business. Okay, and then we have to do another one. Sorry, y'all. That's how round robins work. Let's end this poll. Let's throw another one up. And do the final 4 here. We have, what excites you most? Here we have the Southern Expression Duolingo. We have I'm alive, but people say I'm dead. I just have to shorten it for the poll. A man escapes prison. Prison escapee. And finally, the last one, we have alternate endings to movie 7. Okay, let's do this. Real quick, let's throw in those ideas, or votes for the ideas. I'll do another one here. Put it on Twitch in case anybody wants to hop on the Twitch side of things and vote. Also, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I know I'm asking a lot of you. Vote, like, subscribe. Why is this guy telling me to do so many things? I don't know. I just don't know. I've had tea and chocolate and I'm ready to rip, baby. What do you want to write? We've got Southern Duolingo. We've got and then the people say no. Prison escape. We have alternate endings to 7 movie. Let's go ahead and start that poll on Twitch as well. So eager to see what this is gonna be. Oh my goodness. Looks like ties, huh? We love these ties. It's okay. Here's the best part about being a showrunner is I get to break all ties. Alive, but dead? Oh no, is my pen running out of ink? Yes. That's okay. It's a good thing. It means I'm using it. Alive but dead gets 1 vote. And, excusez-moi. Oh, hey, everybody. Claudianino Rodriguez, of course. Welcome back. How are you? Let me see. Alive but dead, and then alternate 7 endings. Also gets 1 vote. Okay, perfect. So we actually have the perfect amount to do our last round robin. Claudia, if you're not aware, I'm hosting a digital writers room over on Twitch and YouTube. And right now I am hosting a poll on what we're going to write about. And these lovely people have contributed ideas, or at least inspired some ideas that that are really interesting. So we're going to write about one of four things. And I'm going to talk to you while I write this poll for YouTube here. So, what are you most excited to write? And remember, we can only choose one of these four. So we have the Mushroom Man befriends mice. We have bad business ideas. We have alive but dead. It's an abbreviated version of a larger idea that you can see on a big digital whiteboard if you decide to go over to twitch.tv/Derrick Denicola Writer or youtube.com/@Derrick Denicola and check out my live. And last but not least, the alternative endings to 7 movie. Okay, let's see. But love to have you vote if you want to. It was my birthday. Oh yeah, happy birthday! I hope you're having a great new year. 10, that's fantastic. Double digits, congratulations. Let's see. And then, oh, so we had an alternate endings to 7 and one more. Okay, let me do the other poll here too, /poll. Okay, so we're in our final stages over here. What to write about? We have Mushroom Man, mice. We have the bad business ideas. We have alive but dead, and then we have alternate 7 movie ending. Okay. So, combining Twitch and YouTube, right now, the idea of us writing is looking like the alternative endings to 7 movie. Got one more there, one more for Bad Business. Bad Business is in a close second unless something changes. Oh, it did. Bad Business Ideas just got another vote on Twitch. Oh my goodness. Wow. I like the idea of maybe writing the alternative endings to the 7 movie. Just because everybody seems to be, on this chat, seems to be familiar with it. But if not, that's cool too. Because there's plenty of bad business ideas out there. But what about some bad alternative endings to 7? Let me watch the ending to 7. It's really the what's in the box, right? That's what we all remember. The final sin. The box. Okay, I'm just gonna watch this. Sorry. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'll just kind of watch it to myself. The closed captions on. Morgan Freeman bends down. He uses his switchblade or butterfly knife to slides it through the tape. There's blood. There's Kevin Spacey kneeling in the background. You've made quite a life for yourself, detective. You should be very proud. Shut the F up. Morgan Freeman unfolds the box, recoils, looking down in disgust and horror, confusion. How old am I? I am old enough to remember the movie Seven, Claudia. He begs Brad Pitt to not come over there. Just whatever you do, stay away. Brad Pitt's character does not like it. It's the come on, what's in the box, what's in the box. Brad Pitt walks over to the box. Kevin Spacey says how much he admired his wife, how pretty she was, how he visited his home, knows what his apartment looks like. Looks in the box. We all know what's in there. And pretty sure it's Kevin Spacey. All right. Completing the 7 deadly sins, wrath. Okay. Yeah, closer to 54, Claudia. But thank you. My goodness. All right. So it looks like we're writing the 7 deadly, the alternates to. Oh, you've never seen it. Oh my goodness. It's time. It's time. It is time, Pro. It is time. Be happy you haven't seen it, Pro. It is iconic. It's one of the most iconic endings in like cinema history. So sorry for the spoilers, but I just walked you through it. Quick show of hands. How many people have not seen 7? Does it make any sense for me to ask a bunch of writers to not to write something they haven't seen? Otherwise, we could just do bad business ideas, but I wasn't taking into consideration that some of you have not seen this movie. It's my own projected bias. I assume everybody's seen it. Okay. Well, maybe in an effort to be conclusive, I zoned out so I didn't hear what you said about it. Okay. All right. If that's the case, then let's do bad business ideas. So what I'll do is I'll bring up my final draft. I'll start a new blank project here, and then we can kind of write this in screenplay format if you're interested. Hey, Kai Empire, let me know if I'm saying that wrong. So sorry if I am. Welcome to the Vertical live stream. I'm just over here writing live on Twitch and YouTube Live. You caught the Vertical version as well. I know you can't see what I'm writing, but I'm happy to have you here and hear your suggestions. We are part of a digital writer's room right now, and we've all just voted to write bad business ideas. Of course, we don't have a concept for it now. We just have the idea. And so part of the writer's room, part of the thing that really excites people, I think, the most about writer's room is like, oh, I just want to get into a room and I want to pitch ideas and make people laugh. So bad business ideas can be funny. It can be dramatic too, right? It could be like nuclear armament. You know, it could be devastating. We don't know what it's going to be. We're going to find the idea organically together. And so we'll take this, we'll move it off to the side. Thank you for everybody for participating. All of your ideas are wonderful. But now our main idea is going to be bad business ideas. And this kind of tells me already something about what we're going to write. And to me, this is the vehicle of bad business ideas is like holding court, right? So let's see. It's like Kai Empire. Oh, okay, cool. Excellent. I know my name's weird, but I'm from Asia. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Also, Kai Empire, you should know that Claudia is 10 or claims to be 10. But over on Twitch and on YouTube Live, if you want to see what we're writing, if you want to be a part of a digital writer's room, be sure to like, subscribe. You can go over to my YouTube, check out the live feed, and kind of contribute ideas in the chat, or you can do it here. You just won't be able to see the big whiteboard that I have up, right? You watched it on VHS? Oh yeah, I mean, same. Or VHS? Maybe. I don't remember what device I saw it on. But I know it came out when I was young. Okay, so bad business ideas. So what we need to do is start throwing out bad business ideas. I'm going to create another little file right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so what we could do is things like prompting, a little call and response. Sometimes when you want to do something that's a joke, you just need to set yourself up and then search for the punchline. So let's say Disney is headed in a new direction. Already that makes me think, what could that possibly be? And that's probably not a good idea. Disney's so wholesome. So what's the opposite of wholesome? Whoops, oh my God. So what is the opposite of being wholesome? We could say embracing vulgarity, violence. What is like, oh, maybe it's like, what is Disney's version of Bridgerton? Bridgerton? I don't know the show. Bridgerton. Somebody help me spell Bridgerton. You can change your cam. Opposite of wholesome. What do you mean, Kai? I can change my cam. I've got 2 going right now. This is like you're on my 3rd feed. Exactly, but now let's like really lean into what is bad, and the more specific we can get, the more inspired we will become. Let me check the chat over on YouTube Live. Steamy Disney princesses. Okay, that checks out. That's kind of like Bridgerton's kind of steamy, right? I think that's kind of the same sentiment, right? We've been capturing the young adult audiences, but what about the adult audiences? What's the heated rivalry of Disney? Right? Heated, maybe it's like 2 Disney princes. Heated Disney princes. Princesses. Dueling Kingdoms. Burning Love. Something like that. It's with a D. Thank you for clarifying. Epitome of steamy. Yeah. Okay, excellent. Okay, so that's just one, right? So, you want some examples or what? Hold on, I will come back. Oh, okay. Now let's I don't know who Flynn Rider is, but yeah, something like that. Remember my idea of bad business idea? Yeah. So we're actually on bad business ideas. Oh, let me see what you're seeing. Maybe it's not coming across clearly. No, yeah, you can see it. Okay, so we have that's just one bad business idea. Disney decides to um, go go a little bit more adult. That's a bad business idea. It could be another business. It could be a fake business, right? So let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else? Writers. I mean, I gave an idea on that. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. It's over here. Didn't you? Oh, the full week break. Thank you for reminding me. I just put it off to the side and it went out of my brain. Um, I like this. I'm just gonna create a little bit more space and separate these ideas from themselves. But I like this labor forward policies that sound like they hurt the business. More than a 30-minute break. Try a full week. And what was the other one? Oh, like sometimes a customer. No. The saying is the customer's always right. The customer is always wrong. And maybe this is inferring like, don't be afraid to be condescending. Oh, where's the C in that? Sending. Oh, no. / rude to guests. Okay. What else could a business do badly? Like that is more labor forward, more likely to completely wreck a business like this. Kai Empire says, never mind, I can have you on my screen. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I hope you hop on over. I'd love to have you in the chat. I'd love to hear your ideas. Or, like I said, if you can't, always contribute here. That's always nice. Just love to hear people's ideas and get to interact with you and understand like what your sense of humor is and where your brain's at, right? Okay. Writers. So writers, before we move on, any other pitches for a bad business? What about oh, okay. So how about this? Replace water cooler with replace water cooler water with vodka. It's like day drinking on the job. That's a bad business idea. A restaurant based around overly apologetic waitstaff. Everyone is sorry and giving out free drinks. I'm going to make that a totally new bad business idea because I like how specific it is. The other one feels like bad for business workplace rules, but this one feels very specific onto itself, right? Like a apologies cafe, maybe how we can abbreviate the idea. We're sorry before you've even made your reservation. That's so oddly specific. I love it. That's my favorite so far. Ooh, like MCD makes vegetables with salad and grass. Oh, wait. You want examples, or hold on, I will come back. Never mind. I can have you. I got it from ChatGPT, by the way. Oh, I see. Like a fix, like MCD. Oh, McDonald's makes vegetables with salad. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's a great one, right? McDonald's goes healthy or slash vegan. I like that. You've heard of grass-fed beef. How about we cut out the middleman and just give you grass? The McLeaf sandwich. It's crunchy and bitter. Oh, yeah, exclamation, like we're supposed to try and be selling that. That's funny. That's great. Excellent. Kai Empire says, I have a bad headache. So basically bad, not good, wrong, or... Huh. I'm not... sorry, Kai, I'm not sure what you meant by that one specifically. Can you try clarifying or disgusting? I have a bad headache, so basically bad is not good. Oh, are we saying, are you trying to say that bad business ideas are different than disgusting business decisions? Because it might be bad to have a disgusting business decision. Polka Dotters is jumping on this. Veggie burger with kale. Let's tack that on. Or my chat's not going through, or maybe not pro, because I'm reading it. I got... I'm rereading. I'm seeing... I'll take it you don't care about what I last said, but that's not true because... Oh, I am now watching this in VR and commenting on the phone? Sorry, I am trying to keep up. I don't want to neglect you. But maybe I'm losing it? Or not seeing it? My chats? Because I'm seeing... Okay, so look, whatever you said, or my chat's not going through, or. So I'm getting something. But did you enter that in a different way? Just curious. I want to try and work it out. Veggie burger with kale is a bad McDonald's burger. Yes, I'm on VR now, and that's what I wanted you to hear. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm not trying to neglect you. Sorry. Okay, so here's some ideas that we have going so far. Disney heads in a new direction, embracing vulgarity and violence. What is Disney's version of Bridgerton? Oh, I see, because I didn't put a question mark there. Heated rivalry of Disney, heated Disney princesses, dueling kingdoms, burning love. We have labor-forward policies that sound like they hurt the business. More than a 30-minute work break. Try a full week. A customer is always wrong. Don't be afraid to be condescending or rude to guests. Replace the water cooler with vodka. Day drinking on the job. The Apologies Cafe. This is my favorite. We're sorry before you even made your reservation. McDonald's goes healthy or slash vegan. You've heard of grass-fed beef. How about we cut out the middleman and just give you grass? The McLeaf sandwich. It's crunchy and bitter. Or try our veggie burger with kale. Okay. How about this? For time's sake, let's just kind of cut it down to here. These are our ideas. I'm going to make an executive decision as a showrunner of this fake little digital writer's room. Oh, like the Olive Garden makes burgers with salt and pepper fries and fried chickens. Yeah, like. So basically, it would be like Olive Garden. The Olive Garden stops doing Italian or adopts bad Italian fusion. So like a spaghetti burger would be like a terrible idea. It's messy and not that great. Pro says, why does it say your stream has no likes but I liked? I have no idea. I am so sorry. I wish I was more tech savvy than I should be. Being a person who streams online, but honestly, I just kind of set up the cameras and press record and hope for the best. And I don't really know much more than that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so okay, so I had these like last three that I really, really like. I'm gonna make an executive decision as a showrunner to isolate these three. Apologies Cafe, McDonald's goes healthy / vegan. We can make a lot of gross stuff there. Or the Olive Garden stops doing Italian or adopts bad Italian fusion. I have a feeling that if we were to try and do like that, if we were trying to do the Olive Garden makes fusion food, it actually might not end up sounding that terrible. Like spaghetti on a burger bun is really just a few steps away from a sloppy Joe, which people like, right? I'm trying to think what else, like something you would. America already kind of does terrible Italian fusion, like rolling up, I don't know, barbecue shrimp on a pizza. Like I could sell that to an American audience. I think it might be a little harder than you think to make it sound bad. But hey, we've learned something today. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my Twitch is lighting up. One, gotta ban the bots. Give me 1 second. And then Nevermore21. Nevermore21 says, how do you wreck a business? Hire incompetent workers. Let's see. It's a good idea too. Like, what if to save money, I don't know, they hired dogs that just sat around, you know, licking themselves as opposed to doing their job. 1 second here. Just gonna adjust the chat. It's kind of off. It's been off this whole time. Where is it? Where's my little chat window? Boom. Just scoot you over there. Perfect. Isn't that nicer? Okay, so Nevermore, thanks for joining, by the way. Appreciate you being here late. It's fantastic. And like Italian barbecue, right? Exactly. It's actually not too far off. Like, you say that and I'm interested. I'm like, I can be sold on that, please. I want that to be good. So if that's how I'm feeling about that, we're gonna go ahead and strike the Olive Garden. I'm sorry, Kai Empire. Great suggestion. Oh, another one. Pepsi made a clear see-through cola drink. Why it was bad. People thought it looked weird and didn't match the taste. Yes, that is a bad business idea. That did already exist. And if anybody's familiar with Saturday Night Live, they did a sketch, a very famous Thanksgiving sketch called Clear Gravy. uh, that was making fun of Pepsi Clear, and they pour basically clear Karo syrup, I guess was probably the prop, all over their meat and potatoes, and it looks disgusting in a way. Um, that's more vile than it probably should be, but my God, it was so gross. So yes, that is a great idea. I do think the sketch version of that has been done better than better than what I could do today. Okay, so that being said, Pro says I'm in the void. The only light is the screen of the stream off the VR. Yeah, what is it like streaming in VR? That's kind of insane. We have... Let's go ahead and put a line through this. I'm gonna do Olive Garden Fusion, no. Oh, I can't do strike-throughs, that's fine. I'll turn it red. Man. The Apologies Cafe. McDonald's goes healthy vegan. So we're either writing a bad McDonald's commercial or the Apologies Cafe. I'm gonna say my vote is for the Apologies Cafe. I'm gonna make an executive decision here. I'm sure there's been like bad McDonald's spoof commercials before, and them going healthy probably isn't too far away from reality. I mean, obviously we can over exaggerate it, but there's something very, very unique and specific about the Apologies Cafe that I really, really enjoy. So, with that being said, now we kind of move on, right? We have figured out what we're going to write about in our digital writer's room. So, big screen. I don't know if I can comment off of it in anywhere you look, but the screen is mostly dark. Oh, yeah, it's in night mode. You're talking about where the chat is? That's actually the Twitch stream, iPro. The YouTube is not popping up on my OBS. I'm just a mess of technical difficulties, and I apologize. But don't even worry about it. I'm looking at the YouTube chat. I'm keeping up with you. I want to take this. I want to move it over. I want to form a new text document that tells us what our bad business idea is. Using freeform, we are going to do this. We're going to just copy this. I'm going to push this off to the side with our other ideas, how we got here, right? And then we're going to stick with our main bad business idea here, the Apologies Cafe. So this is our winner. And now we get to pitch ideas for this particular sketch, right? So we're working from the outside in. We started with a bunch of concepts. We found one that we could get, that kind of got everybody, everybody's kind of juices flowing, right? And now we can start pitching ideas for the Apologies Cafe. Like, so the game that we like to play is, if this is true, what else is true? So if this is the Apologies Cafe, we're sorry before you've even made your reservation. We can have all the steps of dining, right? So the first step of dining is calling to make the reservation. This will happen in sections, I'm sure. Let me left justify this. Let's say parking / maybe we could have a valet so they could have a human the guests can have a human interaction with the people of the restaurant. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Kai says, how about this one? Google launching Google Plus. Google tried to compete with Facebook, but Google Plus was confusing and not many people liked it. Why it was bad? It didn't give users something better. Oh, I see. It is a good idea, Kai. We just, I'm just, for the sake of time, I'm just going to move on with the idea that we have so we can keep a forward momentum going. Part of like being a showrunner in a writer's room is making sure everybody stays on task and that we don't get too deviated. This happens all the time, right? We're like, okay, we found an idea. I want to move on. And you're like, oh, wait, but I finally just came up with one. In a writer's room, whenever you have a deadline and you have to put out a show by the end of the week and have your drafts in by Wednesday or whatever it may be, you just have to like put a pin in that idea, save it for next time, which you can definitely do because I do host these things every week. So if you want to come back next week, pitch the idea, see how well it does in the voting, we might be able to write it next week. They go to fill their tanks up because they feel bad. Okay. Fill up gas tanks because we feel bad. I love that. How wonderfully specific. That's fantastic. Oh, also, if I look at the ground below the screen on the VR, it mirrors the screen. Oh, interesting. What are you using for VR? Like Oculus or... No, because it's the only one I know. So the parking, the valet, and then we have being seated at the table. Being poured waters. Being told specials. Tomorrow, it looks like night. Not tomorrow, next week. Next week. I usually do these every Tuesday, Kai. Every Tuesday. How much you got now? We have landed on the idea of the Apologies Cafe, where the entire premise of this business is we're already sorry before you've even had your dinner. So we're going to fill up your gas. We're sorry you had to drive all the way to the cafe, so we're going to fill up your car with gas. We're sorry that you had to call to make a reservation, so we're going to give you this solution, right? And so what I'm doing is, if you can look on, or if you ever want to hop over to the Twitch or the YouTube Live, I have this digital whiteboard where we're going through all of the stages, all of the steps of service for dining. And then we're going to find ways to apologize for it and be hyperbolistic about it, be exaggerated and satirical about it. So we have being told the specials. Let's see, and then eating. Then we have desserts, I guess. We have paying the bill. And we have leaving. Like, what do we do on your way out? Maybe we tip you. Something like that. Generous gourmet bread basket. Perfect. And that sounds like... I know I said eating here, but maybe we're talking about like appetizers. Maybe we can get even more specific. Appetizers. And we have dinner. And then we have, and then that'll get us to dessert. This 8. This will be 9. Oh, and that sounds nice. Nice and round. 10 little beats. Doesn't it? We give you a gourmet steal to bring home? What is a gourmet steal? I'm so curious. Gourmet steal. Steak. Okay. Leaving. We'll say filet mignon. For home, Terrible business idea. Got you, Kai. Got you. Being seated at the table. How can we make so writers, let's take a step back. And do we have a coat check? Let's make that part of being seated at the table, because I like having these nice clean 10 beats. Coat check. We either take your coat and replace it with, take your coat and either have it cleaned or replace it with a designer model, like a designer brand. Okay. And then we said generous gourmet thing. That'll be a generous gourmet bread basket. That seems like an appetizer. I can like on this account, and I can like off the VR same account. Oh yeah. Oh, let's see. So, Kai, do I want to know how old you are? No, I don't need to know. You know, it's the internet. You can. It's fine. I just like that you're here and that you're participating. You seem pretty cool to me, and that's all I really need to know. Let's see. Let me ask you this. What happens whenever they get something wrong? Like they're doing everything in an apology. Why? Is it because they've gotten things wrong in the past? And for instance, what happens if you deliver this gourmet bread basket to the table, trying to be generous, and the person is gluten-free? Now, how do the apologies start? Do they have do they have somebody who's at the table just standing there just to apologize? And how many ways can they apologize? So I'm going to start making little post-it notes. How many ways can we apologize? And maybe idea of like one dedicated apologizer per party, like reservation. Because their cafe is failing. Oh yes, okay. So, whoops, pardon me. So maybe part of our Act 1 would be in an effort to, and I like what you said there, Kai. The cafe is failing, but it makes me have an idea like this is the yes and of improv, where we take something and go yes and. What it really is because people kept leaving them bad Yelp reviews in an effort to stave off bad Yelp reviews. And then we have a an empath staff. I think this is an addition to this note. Our staff is highly empathetic. It could help with how we decide to write dialogue, right? When we know that this character's want is a waiter whose job it is to be empathetic and constantly apologetic, then we know how we have to write that dialogue because it's motivated. So Kai says, so if they give them it, then they will come back for the apologizers. So then they can come back. What's an empath staff? Empath is somebody who understands and can share the same feelings that another person is feeling. it's like it's a mutual understanding of feelings. And while you can sympathize with somebody, you can logically understand what somebody's going through. But when you empathize with somebody, you share that feeling with them. It's almost a commiseration, a sharing of feelings. You're an empath. Let's see. Polka Dotter says free meal instantly, and we, the empath staff. The free meal instantly, I think that even might be implied under the paying the bill section. And maybe that's actually where the we tip you comes in. We tip you, no cost meal. And then being poured waters. I don't know. Unless we could do something fun with the waters, it seems like something we can skip. Being told the specials. Heavily researched specials, childhood favorites, the apologizing chef. What if dinner is served in the shape of an apology, like if an S, steak, O, potato, double R, spaghetti, and Y shape bread roll or something. You know, this is bad first ideas, but what if the actual meal is an apology? What's up? And then also, Gabe, you talking to me? Thank you. Well, the fact that you use digit tells me something. Veg. You mean instead of a bread roll because we have the gourmet veg? Okay, interesting. Very cool. Love it. And then for desserts, does anybody have an idea for the dessert course? For the Apologies Cafe? We're sorry before you've even made your reservation. I'm watching off of VR and chatting with the phone. You're insane! You're living in two worlds at the same time. Your mind's gonna blow up, bro. Okay. Just don't know what to do for the dessert course. My writer's room people. Any tips? Any ideas? It feels like we need a... Oh wait, Pro said... I kind of missed this. Expensive dinners were 90% off. We already have like a free dinner almost. I think 90% off. I will say it is pretty specific and huge. I like it. I do like that actually. 90% off. Plus, we tip you. Being more specific is better than being general. And I like the idea of 90% off versus just a free meal. And all the free meal, now that I'm thinking about it, seems almost expected, right? Okay. Any link to fulfill dessert request? Okay, okay, great, great, great. But let's get specific. The more specific, the more myopic, the more we can zero in, the clearer and funnier and more punchy the idea will be. Any links? Any links? Let's see. Okay, maybe I'll start thinking of something. I'm thinking about chocolate fountains. I'm thinking about cake. I'm thinking about what if they recreated their parents' wedding cake or something? That's a pretty crazy length to go through. Or what if dessert came with like a with them co-signing a loan for them to get another house? Like it doesn't even have to be food oriented. Handmade ice cream, fondue, yes. Great idea, polka dotters. I want to even push it even more because restaurants kind of already do that, right? They'll already kind of do handmade ice cream and fondue. Ooh, milking the cow and everything. That's what I'm talking about. Um, we even apologize to the cows that were milked to make this. And then I kind of like my idea, but I don't know how if it's good or not. But each dessert comes with us offering a cosign mortgage loan so you can refinance your home. I don't even know if that makes sense. I'm not not a homeowner or anything. So if that jargon doesn't gel, I don't care. Look, we're all online. I don't think any of us are going to be homeowners anytime soon. Ooh, offer to chew your food for you. Yes, absolutely. Maybe we could do that right off the bat during the appetizers. Offer to chew their food for them. That's great. I love that one. I also want to I kind of want to revisit the leaving. Yeah, Gabe, I don't understand the premise. Yeah, it's fine. This is the Apologies Cafe where this business has been receiving so many bad Yelp reviews that they've decided to almost make a bad business decision by being apologetic and empathetic towards their reservations to the detriment, even if it means to the detriment of their own business. So we have a couple open with apologies. They're trying to stave off bad Yelp reviews. So they apologize before every step of the process and really satirize what it means to go above and beyond for a guest because they're just really, really wanting that good Yelp review. Oh, there's an ice cream that's made from their marriage if they aren't married than their parents. The ice cream made from the that's I was just having a little trouble understanding exactly what you meant, Kai. Sorry. But it seems like you're taking off for the night. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like and subscribe. Love to have you come back. and contribute ideas. And if you follow me on YouTube or Twitch, you can see the big digital writers board that I'm working with, and you can kind of see your idea come to life if you want to. So thank you for stopping in, and I appreciate you giving your time tonight. So have a good night, and have a good night, Claudia Nino Rodriguez. Kiss the owner's wife. Yes, that would be under leaving. I love that. Let's make it equal opportunity, and maybe it's owned by a husband and wife team. Let's see. Am I missing any? Let me go back. Milking the cow, co-signing the loan. Okay, and they offer someone to chew my food. We got it. Specific to the food at least. Understanding the premise also. What if they gave more than just the tip? Maybe a coupon. Also, what if they give more than just a tip? Maybe a coupon just got the idea. I'm sorry, that kind of confused me, Pro. Polka Dotter says 17. Not only do they tip the customer, they issue IOUs for personal favors. Oh, like, yeah. Okay. Plus, and get our personalized book of IOUs. Like how whenever that thing of whenever somebody forgets it's Valentine's Day, right? And then they make a coupon book really fast and like, I owe you back scratches, I owe you a foot rub. I'll put that in there. That's funny. Scratches, foot rubs. That's cool, etc. We get the point. And then, oh, Kai says, like I meant like ice cream that's made in the shape of their marriage. If not married, then their parents' marriage. Oh, I understand. I kind of understand. So maybe like you're talking about like ice cream in the shape of like their wedding cake, like a traditional wedding cake with the toppers and the tiers and stuff. I think that might be what you meant. I will say, I think we can go further. I think we can go further than that. Because some restaurants will kind of go that extra mile. I want it to be egregious. I want it to be unbelievable. And let's see, there's an officiant to marry them and bake them a wedding cake on site. Okay, but like, what if you're going to this restaurant with just your friend? Pro says, I'm now on phone again because my VR is dying and heating up, so I'm charging in. Okay, keep your head cool, all right? You don't want to fry your brain there. Oh, that's great. They hire a precog for anybody who's seen Minority Report. That would be a funny opening. Open with apologies and with a precog who knew they were going to call. That's fun. Has anybody seen Minority Report? Kai Empire over on YouTube Live says he has a channel. Well, you feel free to share it with us. Put it in there. That's fantastic. Okay, y'all. So we have, it seems like we have a beginning and an end, right? In this case, we're not really using a 3-act structure, although inherently it's going to come out, but we're using the structure of steps of service in dining, right? That's really, really fun. Free trips given out to Disney or Paris for friends, or just an old lady with a crystal ball. Oh, okay. I don't know what's funnier. An old lady with a crystal ball would be easier to shoot in real life, but I think funnier would be the bald precog in a bathtub of water with the little, what do you call that, headset on. Hello, welcome to Apologies Cafe. Like, it doesn't even get through one whole ring. an entire ring before phone is picked up. Or actually, if it's precog or a crystal ball, they call you. They call first. And I'll put crystal ball. Like palm reader type lady. A crew of mouth wipers. A crew of mouth wipers. Okay, okay. That's funny for dinner. Like a pit crew. Mouth wipers. That's awesome. Love it. They call you with the reservation. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Let's see. Oh, I just realized that on my VR I can see your whole screen, but on phone. Oh yeah, if you're on the phone, yep. Yep. It's a little tougher, no doubt. Smaller screen. Kai Empire says, I had a channel with 50 plus subs. Congratulations! But there was a problem that I needed to restart everything. No, Kai. Well, I'm sure you'll get it back in no time. You seem like a very cool person. And you have a winning personality, I can tell. You're very engaging. Thanks for engaging with us in the chat and lending us your ideas. I know you said you were going, but then I kind of pulled you back in. If you have to go, I'm sorry. But it was great to have you here. Good night if you could stick around. Always happy to have you stick around. Pro says, what if there was a full week of the year where everything was free? A full week of the year where everything was free? Okay. I'm going to put the idea up there. I just don't know exactly where it fits. Full week of free dinners, I guess. I don't know where it fits, but we'll see. Shrink this down. Yeah. I'm sorry, Pro. I wish I was more technically savvy, but I feel like I would be asking you because you're the one using VR and your phone. You seem like you've got it all together. Like you know what's going on. No, I need to ask GPT for ideas. I have lots of time today. Oh, I see. But also, Kai, I mean, if you can not use ChatGPT, you know, to each his own, obviously. But I find it more interesting and more fun whenever an idea comes from your brain. And it's really challenging and it's really fun. And I think it just makes you a better human being all around in the long run to be able to ask yourself questions and force yourself to answer. Think about all of the writer's room that existed before ChatGPT and all of the wonderful material that they were able to come up with. Sometimes we just have to know how to talk to ourselves. And I know this applies to doctors, but there's a quote called "Physician, heal thyself." But also, it's important for us to know ourselves and how our brains work and allow us to draw from our own experiences. You are your own ChatGPT, baby. I believe in you. Okay, so Pro says I have a puppy named Buddy lying on me, my cousin's dog. Oh my goodness. Love dogs. Gotta love the dogs. Okay, y'all, check this out. We have a lot of stuff to work with. Normally, we try and write something 5 pages or under. I'm going to let this go wherever it takes me. It shouldn't be too long, though. Polka Dotters, I'm back. Had to do a math homework, aka quadratic equations. Oh my goodness. Quadratic equations. I'm surprised you came back so fast. You must be very talented at math. I was never. That's why I like to write. I already spoke the English language, so it was easier barrier of entry for me. Oh, math, so tough. Okay. Let's do this. Let's pull up a Word document here. I say a Word document. I use Final Draft. We're gonna open up Final Draft. We're gonna put it on. Oh, I didn't realize this was so cut off. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Is this what y'all have been seeing this whole time? Apologies. There we go. That's better, right? And then I'll put Final Draft on there. Final Draft, Untitled Screenplay. Here we go. Actually, maybe I'll cover up the chat a little bit so we have more room on the board. Sorry. But you know what you're saying. Don't you? Don't you? Okay. So everybody, we have a beginning and a middle and an end, and we actually have more than that. If you look at the steps of service, we have beats. We have beats. So the way that I like to structure this is almost a commercial for the Apologies Cafe. They're going to tell us why their restaurant is the best restaurant. And I think we could just be very simple, straight down the line about it. No major frills, but I think interior, restaurant, day. And then we'll just have a, we said it was like a husband and wife couple, right? Oh, wait. We might have a husband and wife that are coming into the Apologies Cafe, restaurant, whatever it may be. So let's say, let's just have the owners. Let's call them Linda and John. Oops. The owners. This is a screenplay, sorry. Well-dressed, smiling, sincere, insincere, address the camera. Linda. Sorry. Hi. I'm Linda, let's say Bergman, just a name that came to mind. And then John. We're sorry. Hi. I'm John Bergman. And then together we own Apologies. Let's call it Bar and Grill. Can you check the chat? Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. B251. If your server doesn't say "Have a nice day, get a slice of pie for free," that would be cool. But also, yes and, right? That's the improv game that everybody talks about. The yes and. So, a slice of pie for free. A restaurant might actually do that to make you feel better about something. You know, like in a pizza delivery place, if your pizza doesn't arrive in 30 minutes, it's free, kind of a situation. So, how do we up it from slice of pie? So it's like you get a whole pie for free. You get the pie factory for free. You get the deed to the pie factory for free. You get the land that the pie factory is on. Like, how much can you accelerate what this restaurant does to overcompensate for not giving their guests a good time or a great time. Let me check this. I'm starving and the food only comes at 12:10. It's 11:20 now. Oh, Kai, I'm sorry. Maybe a little snack for you in the pantry somewhere? I'm gonna watch some of your videos. Be right back. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow, good quality vids. I appreciate that, Kai. Thanks for watching. And if anybody else out there wants to watch, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of fun little videos there on all sorts of different subjects, especially if you're interested in writing. Let's check the chat over on YouTube. It's a curse and a blessing to be good at math. Ugh. Is it? I just think it would be nice to be good at math. I don't understand the curse part. By the way, why did it full size? I have no idea what's going on your side, Pro. I can just tell you I'm doing the best I can over here. Polka dotters, I'm more excited about writing. Oh, good. Good, excellent. Math and writing. Someone is well-rounded. Exactly, Gabe. Just cause college. Lol, not by choice. It still counts. Thank you. It could be exhausting, but worth it, right? Yes, absolutely. And math is art. I feel kind of like this is vegan because wouldn't they be sorry if they hurt the animals? I don't know, just a thought. That's interesting. I would just say Pro, for sake of just streamlining this and not going too far off of the rails that they're people pleasers. Let's try and that's good though, because now what we're doing is we're finding boundaries in which we need to work. Oh, hey Maddie, what's up? Welcome to the Vertical live stream. Happy to have you here. In case you're wondering what's going on here, perhaps. I am writing live over on Twitch and YouTube Live. If you ever want to go see the big digital whiteboard and or document that we're working on, we're just kind of creating something out of thin air using people's opinions and ideas. And we're doing like a fake little digital writer's room. And I say fake, but that's wrong. It is real. It is real. It's just online. That's all. But yeah, let's keep it in between the ditches. And in order to keep it under 5 pages, yeah, I mean, because how far could we push it? And they're like, well, we don't even have a restaurant because we refuse to disturb the dirt that, the dirt of the earth, and we didn't want to tear up the grass. So we have no chef, and all we have is apologies. You know, pretty soon it's just 2 people apologizing. Kai Empire, you look like an actor for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Like a good actor in a movie. Thank you. Can you imagine? You look like a really bad actor. Okay, let's keep writing. Together we own Apologies Bar and Grill. In an effort to nip bad Yelp reviews at the bud, we're going all out to make sure you know just how sorry we are. Here's what you can expect from us. I almost wanted to say, like, I don't want to take up a whole action line, but exaggerated gestures. And sometimes when you don't want to take up a whole action line, you can hide them in a little parenthetical. And here's what you can expect from us. So we're going to move into voiceover. So we'll be at like an interior apartment day. A couple watches TV. We'll have we'll alternate between John and Linda, but we're going to go into voiceover now, right? John says, we've hired. We know how painstaking it can be to make a reservation. So we've hired our own precog to make your reservation for you. And then we'll do like a little cut to. I don't know if it's interior, exterior. Bath. Doesn't matter if it's day or night. We'll say bald precog floats in water wearing a headset. Taps on it. And then we're back to, oh, come on. Back to interior apartment. Day. Let's give this couple a name. Let's see, we'll say Dave and Betty. 20s, 30s maybe, actually. 30s, watch TV and PJs. So we'll have Dave's phone rings. He answers. Precog. Voiceover. Shouting in pain. You're booked for a party of 2 on March 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Right? Okay, let me check the chat, see what's up. Mr. B, any ideas on how to save it? Mr. B, any ideas on how to do that pie fix? Step it up a little bit, maybe, from the slice? What do we want to call this? I'll call it Apologies Bar and Grill. Okay. Let's see what the chat's saying, shall we? Oh, Kai Empire jumped on over. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Kai, for making the leap. Okay, because I'm glad you did that because my phone is about to run out of battery. And I just got a new phone. I don't quite have a charger for it. Hey, can you see me? Yes, I can see. Well, I can see you in the chat, of course. Oh, let me catch up on this chat. Maybe I missed some stuff. So they don't do bad things. Is that they apologize. Yeah, you look like a bad actor. Can clip things in the video, but I chose not to. Yeah, clip it up. Okay, yeah. Okay, excellent. You clip that. Fantastic. All right, fantastic. Cool. Well, I actually might hop off of this this vertical video live so I can save some phone battery. If you are on the vertical video live, thank you for tuning in, and be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Be sure to click the name in the link and follow on over to my YouTube page. I know Kai Empire did it, and he is loving it. But I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Okay, let's. Oh man. Okay, so thanks guys. I appreciate you being here. Jesus, stay with me. What's good? Hey, how's it going? Be sure to like and subscribe. Also, click on the screen name. Come join me over on my YouTube live and Twitch because I'm about to hop off of the vertical live, and just stay here in the chat room. Oh, thanks for the subscription. God loves you. Appreciate that. I did a clip and it was a funny one. Fantastic. I cannot wait to see all this again. But yeah, what we're doing is we're writing a little bit. The Apologies Cafe. We have this precog that calls the couple instead of the couple making the reservation and shouts in pain, "You're booked for a party of 2 on March 2nd at 7:30 p.m. And then we have Dave holds the phone away from his ear. Peace out from St. James. Appreciate it. Jesus, stay with me. Thanks so much. Appreciate you being here. Okay, so now we have our list. We have the parking valet. So we can constantly move through these steps just with voiceover. So we don't have to keep cutting back to what's our owners' names, Linda and John at the restaurant here. Okay, so we'll have, who was the last person to talk? It was John. So let's have Linda come in with her voiceover. We've made parking as easy as possible. And how have we done that? As soon as you arrive, our valet will take your car to be washed, topped off with gas. So we can have like exterior, roadside. Curbside, I think is what I meant to say. Now that I'm typing it out, this doesn't sound too strong of I mean, it's nice, but where's the apology? You know? Okay, sorry guys, taking off. Take care.